ArsenalFanTV pitch side here at Wembley with Louis from 100% Chelsea. He's got a big smile on his face. They've had a wonderful season. They've beaten all comers. Hold on, no, you ain't beaten all comers because we did beat you.
You did, but you're the reason that we went to 3-4-3, so thank you very much for that.
Bloody hell, you know. This is why we've got to beat them at the weekend, because we're going to get a lot of this. Now, how are you feeling ahead of the game? I bet you're super confident,
No,
yeah?
I'm never confident. We have this conversation. You always ask me how do I feel about games. I'm never confident. But for me, it's a case of, you know, it's FA Cup. So whenever people say, oh, you know, you're definitely going to win, it's a knockout competition. You turn up on the day, you win, that's it. So it's all. To
be fair though, most of the Chelsea fans that I've spoken to are so confident. I mean, it's like, obviously, and I can see why you haven't lost many games this season, but they are so confident. I think they are forgetting that we do also have a very good pedigree in this competition.
You do, and there's no doubt about it. The thing for me is, obviously, I never want to come off too confident, because for a start, one, this is going on the internet, so I don't particularly fancy getting that wrong. Yeah, GIF all that. And then also, it's just the case for me. I usually go into games not expecting anything. I'm happy if we win. That's how I roll. But I mean, I mean, you do have a lot of pedigree in the competition itself. You've won it the most times, haven't you? Is it your
us and United?
Yeah. So you know what it takes to win the thing. You've won it 2 out of the last 3 years, haven't you, or like something like that? You know, you know what you're doing, and you like playing here, and you've beaten us here a couple of years ago already. So it's a case of, for me, I'm going into it going, you know, Arsenal can turn up if they want to. If they do turn up, they'll cause a problem. It's already been proven this season. But it's a case of, if we turn up, we can and we should win on paper, but games aren't played on paper, they're played on the pitch. And the thing is, like I said, it all depends on who turns up. It's
been a bit of talk that recently Chelsea been on a bit of, not exactly I think the beach is too much of a word, not exactly the beach, but they've taken their foot off the pedal a bit.
Yeah.
You know, they've won it really easily in the end, you know, the league, and, you know, the past few weeks, celebrations, captains coming off on the 26th minute, taking a piss kind of thing, and, you know, really just got your foot up, smoking a cigar. Will that affect the performance of the team? Will the intensity of your performance drop against Arsenal?
It shouldn't do, because Conte doesn't strike me as that sort of manager, and I know he's not that kind of manager. You see what he did with Juventus, you see how he operated when he was at Siena as well. I mean, even that was Serie B, going into Serie A, he still managed that team and got them focused the whole time. Right now, this week, they may have won the league, but I guarantee you he's going to say, right, I don't care if you won the league, you've still got another trophy to play for, there's still another game left. Where teams like Everton, Southampton were on the beach, we're not, because we still have another trophy to play for. The reason that we may have been considered to have taken our foot off the gas is because, you know, there's players like Ake, Ola Aina, who are good enough to get into our team, but, you know, they wouldn't reach the first team, and they need opportunities to play, and that was why they were playing games like Watford, where it was a case of, you know, you just want to see the youngers play, and then in the last game, obviously, you play for pride, so you play your strongest team, and that's what we've done, and it's worked out tremendously. This season, obviously, Conte's had his first season in the Premier League. He has absolutely smashed it, and in my opinion, this is probably the second best Chelsea team ever. It's a case of, you know, he will not let the mentality slip. There are obviously players which I do worry about having that mentality. I mean, Diego Costa, he hasn't been at the races for the past few months, so I worry about him playing. He may cause you problems like he usually does, but at the same time, I want him to be scoring goals. I don't want him to be fighting people on the pitch, because right now, and in this game here, at this ground, this for me as well, this is pride, because as well as Chelsea player, I live here, and this is my university. I come here most weeks, so I want to win. But I want to see him, you know, scoring the goals and giving us that comfortable margin. I don't want to see him fighting people. He can do that afterwards. If he gets in, whoever's centre back you're going to have, because obviously you've got a lot of injuries, if he gets into Mertesacker and Holding's head, and he causes problems and we're 1-0 up and we win the game, I'm fine with that. He walks that line, he can do what he wants as long as he scores. But I don't want him to be causing fights, and then that causes us an issue, because a lot of the time, and sometimes this season, he's gone over that line and he's caused problems. It's just been an annoyance, and it's been unnecessary. There's players like Batshuayi who have scored in like the last 3 games he scored. He scored 4 in 3. So he should be playing, in my opinion, if Costa doesn't want to turn up. And Batshuayi can cause problems, and if he comes off of the bench. It's the same with Fabregas as well. But I think, you know, there are players in that team which I do worry about, but I don't think Conte will let that mentality slip.
Okay, well, listen, it's going to be a big game at the weekend. I think it's quite evenly matched. Obviously, the advantage is with Chelsea. You know what? One interesting thing. It could be at the end of the game that both teams have changed their manager. Arsene Wenger, if we lost, say he could go, and Conte out, isn't it? Because there is this big thing that Conte is going to be going.
No, there isn't.
No, it's a live rumour that Conte, you know, I thought I'd just drop it in there.
Milan?
You know, we've heard a lot of things about Wenger out, but, you know, the rumour about Conte going is getting stronger and stronger, that he's going to go into Milan. I mean, this is serious.
No, it's not. Conte's family's moved over.
It's a serious rumour, isn't it?
It's done. No, it's not.
Conte out. I think it's Conte out. I think he could be gone.
Nah, stop trying to get views and wind me up. Nah.